Hi there. It's December 20th, a time for Proverbs 20. Today I'm going to use two versions. We've been reading this out of the New King James Version, but Proverbs 20, I'm also going to bring up the New Living Translation as a parallel, because some of the ways they say things in the New King James Version, it's a lot clearer in the New Living Translation. So we'll go through both, but mainly the New King James, since that's the version we're doing. Okay, verse 1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is a brawler, and whoever is led astray by it is not wise. Okay. And in the New Living Translation, it says, wine produces mockers, alcohol leads to brawls. Those led astray by drink cannot be wise, right? Stay away from that stuff. Okay. Verse 2. The wrath of a king is like the roaring of a lion. Whoever provokes him to anger sins against his own life. Yeah. If you make the king mad, that's not wise. Verse 3. It is honorable for a man to stop striving, since any fool can start a quarrel. Okay, now, I like the way they put this in the New Living Translation better. Okay. Avoiding a fight is a mark of honor. Only fools insist on quarreling. Okay. And I don't know why they're so different there, but I like, avoiding a fight, or it's honorable for a man to stop striving. We'd have to look that up in the original Greek and see what they said there. As far, avoiding a fight is a mark of honor. I agree. I was saved when I was 5, and I have never in my life been in a fight. Okay? And I don't ever look to get into a fight. That doesn't solve anything. Verse 4. A lazy man will not plow because of winter. He will beg during harvest and have nothing. Right. Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Right. Verse 6. Most men proclaim each his own goodness, but who can find a faithful man? Now, it's better in the New Living Translation over here on the right. Verse 6 says, many will say they are loyal friends, but who can find one who is truly reliable? Right, I like that better. And it says the same thing. Most men will proclaim his own goodness, say they're loyal friends. But who can find a faithful man, one who's truly reliable? I mean, you don't know who your real friends are until you're in real trouble, and they're still sticking there beside you, because most people have, fight or flight, and they're gonna, see you later. Okay. Verse 7, the righteous man walks in his integrity, his children are blessed after him. Okay. It says kind of the same thing over there, but yeah. If you walk in integrity, your kids will also. Okay, kids emanate their parents. Verse 8. A king who sits on the throne of judgment scatters all evil with his eyes. 9. Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin? Yeah, this is a trick question. No one can really say that. You haven't made your own heart clean. You can't do that. Christ can do that. Okay. So the answer to this is nobody. Diverse weights and diverse measures, they are both alike an abomination to the Lord. A lot of this going on. Always has been. Okay. That's somebody selling you something, and you're thinking you're getting more than you're actually getting. Okay. Every child is known by his deeds, whether what he does is pure and right. Right. You can watch the way kids act. It's pretty easy to tell, a nasty kid from a bright kid. It's just, it's easy to tell. And that tells you how their parents are, too. Okay. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord has made them both. All right, everybody. 13. Do not love sleep, lest you come to poverty. Open your eyes, and you will be satisfied with bread. Okay. Verse 14. It is good for nothing, cries the buyer, but when he has gone his way, then he boasts. Okay. And in the New Living Translation, it says, the buyer haggles over the price, saying it's worthless, then brags about getting a bargain. Do you do this? I mean, a lot of people do, And it's mostly at places where you can haggle, like a garage sale or a flea market or buying something from somebody. This thing's a piece of junk. This is broken. It's got a scratch right here. It's not worth anything. Okay, so you get a really good price, and then later on you go, look at this beautiful thing I took so advantage. I got such a cheap price. God doesn't like that. Okay, be honest. Okay, happens a lot with cars. When you're buying cars from somebody, and you watch videos of people buying these old cars, and every once in a while you'll see somebody that'll be honest and say, man, this is a classic. This is a beautiful car. I mean, it needs some work, but man alive, I can't believe what an incredible find. And he'll give him an honest price. This is what this car is worth, okay? And you can be honest with him. Okay, I'm going to fix it up, and I'm going to put more money, and I'm going to sell it for more money than I'm paying for it. But it's, it always looks better. Feels better, too. There is gold in a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. Okay, that's 15. And 15 in the New Living Translation says, wise words are more valuable than much gold and many rubies. Kind of makes more sense, huh? Knowledge is more valuable than money. Verse 16, take the garment of one who is surety for a stranger and hold it as a pledge when it is for a seductress. Wow. Means get a collateral. Okay. Verse 17. Bread gained by deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth will be filled with gravel. Right. Right. If you steal something, it never turns out good. Plans are established by counsel. By wise counsel, wage war. Okay, don't go to war without good advice. Verse 19. He who goes about as a talebearer reveals secrets. Therefore, do not associate with one who flatters with his lips. Okay, I like this better in the New Living Translation. A gossip goes around telling secrets, so don't hang around with chatterers. Don't be a gossip. The Lord, the things God finds the most abominable is gossips, and it happens everywhere, even in church. Okay? Don't be it. If somebody tells you something, let it end with you. I don't want to hear that. Okay? And don't spread it. Okay? Verse 20, whoever curses his father or his mother, his lamp will be put out in deep darkness. Got that, kids? 21, this is important. An inheritance gained hastily at the beginning will not be blessed at the end. Okay? And in the New Living Translation, it says, an inheritance obtained too early in life is not a blessing in the end. Yeah. Now, you think Jesus might have got his parable of the prodigal son from something like this, right? The more stories I hear, and we're studying, right now we're studying Luke for the Christmas series, but in the studies I've done, in all the parables and everything Jesus said during his walk, tells me that he knew these proverbs backwards and forwards and was the ultimate in wisdom and knowledge. Because almost everything he said and the stories he told in the parables can be traced back to a proverb. Imagine being that wise. That's why we're studying over and over and over again until we have committed them to memory. Okay, where was I? Yeah, inheritance. Okay. Verse 22, do not say, I will recompense evil. Wait for the Lord, and he will save you. Or in the New Living, it says, don't say, I will get even for this wrong. Wait for the Lord to handle the matter. right? That's hard. I mean, that is hard because you're hurt and you feel, you want justice. And we were studying Luke yesterday, where Jesus told a parable of a woman and a judge, a magistrate, who didn't like her, didn't like anything about her, didn't care about people, didn't care about anything. But the woman kept bothering him over and over again about this wrong. She had been wrong. And finally the judge says, I'm going to settle this, because if I don't, she's going to drive me crazy. And Jesus said, pray to God. Don't stop praying. Keep asking him over and over. Bother him until he finally, God finally says, I'm going to settle this. And he will. So, yes. Wait for the Lord to handle the matter. That means ask him over and over again. Say, Lord, still feeling this. And he will save you. It says right here, wait for the Lord and he will save you. Okay. Verse 23, diverse weights are an abomination to the Lord, and dishonest scales are not good. Okay, we covered that up here. A man's steps are of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? And the Living Translation puts it differently. The Lord directs our steps, so why try to understand everything along the way? Right? Interesting. Verse 25. It is a snare for a man to devote rashly something as holy, and afterward to reconsider his vows. Okay. And the New Living Translation is, don't trap yourself by making a rash promise to God and only later counting the cost. This happens a lot. Lord, if you save me from this, I promise I'll give you half my income for the rest of my life. And then later on you go, I can afford that. Okay, and that's making a rash promise to God. It happens a lot when you're in trouble, So Lord, if you do this, I promise for the rest of my life I'll do this and this and this and this, and something that's not possible. Just because you're so anxious to get out of a situation. It's making a rash promise to God and later counting the costs. Okay, that's a trap. Okay. Verse 26. A wise king sifts out the wicked and brings the threshing wheel over them. Wow. That's tough. 27. The spirit of a man is the lamp of the Lord, searching all the inner depths of his heart. Yeah. Right. And in the New Living Translation, the Lord's light penetrates the human spirit. Like that. Verse 28, mercy and truth preserve the king, and by loving kindness he upholds his throne. 29, the glory of young men is their strength, and the splendor of old men is their gray head. Right, I'm fast getting gray hair here, so waiting for that splendor. Okay. And verse 30, blows that hurt cleanse away evil, and as do stripes the inner depths of the heart. Yeah. Now, it was very common back in these days as punishment to flog somebody or beat them. So many lashes with the whip. And it says that cleanses evil. And that kind of stuff purifies the heart better than jail. Maybe they should bring that back. It's quick, it's over. You're not spending all your tax money leaving somebody in jail for 60, 90 days, because that's expensive. Okay, you got to pay for all the meals, all their care, all their housing, their electricity, when you can teach them a better lesson just by, some of the old methods. So that's Proverbs 20, and we've gone over the highlights. We don't need to do that today. So there you go. I might keep going 2 different versions at once. It's kind of cool that you can do that, just so better understanding. So until next time, later on today we'll do Luke chapter 20. We're getting close to the end. There's only 24 chapters, so there's only 4 days left. But until then, be good, be kind. See you later.